to the backfield. Nice catch. Touchdown, Coon Rapids. Hit and dropped in the backfield.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Crimson Stadium for CTN's production of boys high school football. We are high above the action. I'm Howie Shapiro along with Jamie Erdahl, and we have a little bit of a makeshift crew here tonight. And I'll let Joe explain when Joe is in front of the camera next, but we're going to bring you all the action. These are two teams, Jamie, going in different directions. Maple Grove comes in at 6-0. Coon Rapids comes in at 0-6. And the Cardinals are going to try something a little different tonight. They're going to switch to a 3-4 defense and see what they can do against this high-powered offense.
Yeah, I mean, Coon Rapids has got to do what they can against a high-powered offense like Maple Grove. You know, they got to pick it up on the receivers for the Crimson because they're a high-passing offense. You know, Coon Rapids, they got to pick up a guy like James Ossie, senior defensive captain. He's got to be a leader on that defensive side of the ball.
The Cardinals win the kickoff, and it's a reverse to Tykees Johnson. A nice field position for the Cardinals to start this game. They're going to start at the 29-yard line against this very quick, very aggressive defense from the Crimson of Maple Grove. Take a look at the starting offense for tonight. Across the front, Polson, Brashenko, Vetch, Weiser, and Olson. Taylor Kroll, Jace Hagen, Jake Bruner. And in the backfield, Will Elliott, Deshaun Johnson, and Alex Boxwell behind center. Alex just threw his first touchdown pass last week. I think what the Cardinals, Jamie, are wanting to do, they want to try and control the game on the ground, see what they can do about taking time off the clock.
And something else I think you could do for a game like this, you know, when you are 0-6, when you have a lot of struggles offensively during the week, you know, go for a couple tricks plays. We saw the reverse there on the kickoff. You know, go up your sleeve, see what you can do against a powerful team like this.
We saw that first play. We'll talk about the defense. Milky, Skurseth, Fryer across the front for the Crimson. The linebackers are Endres, Urich, Ayers, and Olson. And in the defensive backfield, we have Franta, Purdue, Field, and Dahl McGlone. Give that to the, I believe that was to Will Elliott. Will Elliott's going to pick up about 6 yards on the play, which will make it 3rd and 4. First play of the game, Boxwell looking for Wolskog, pass a little bit short. And fortunately, there was a defender there on the play, but fell to the turf. Now 3rd and 4, big third down situation for Coon Rapids. Egg in motion. Fake a give to Johnson. Boxwell's going to roll out. Oh, and it's caught by Haig.
Right place, right time.
Yeah, it was off. Looked like it was off Bruner's hand. Jace Haig is right there to make the catch. 7-yard reception is going to give him the first down, and the Cardinals will stretch the field.
Yeah, the defender here not able to bat the ball down like most defenders would. Kept the ball up in the air a little too long. Chase Haig there to make a timely play.
Yeah, pass a little bit behind Bruner, but look, it was a defender that got a hand on it. It was Grant Purdue for the Crimson, and the Cardinals will get their first down of the game here.
It's become kind of a trend for Coon Rapids to have a successful first drive. I know I always talk to John Young about that at the half, how they have a successful opening drive and then seem to struggle the rest of the half. So let's see if they're able to break the trend here tonight.
Good protection up front, looking for Tykees Johnson. Pass a little bit off, but it's nice to see the fact that offensive line, they're a little bit bigger up front. You're going to see a good protection, a smaller, quicker defense for Crimson. But again, the pass a little off for Tykees Johnson. Cardinals going for a nice gain on first down. Head coach John Young. Jamie, you've had an opportunity to talk to him several times.
I have. You know, he whenever we head into the halftime break, you know, I always think he isn't going to be the most pleasant man to talk to just because of the situation that they're in, but he is always positive. He always has great things to say about his guys, and, you know, he's always got a plan no matter what the score is. He always has some kind of plan that he is going to come back with in the second half.
Gain of 1 yard for Will Elliott, so that's going to make it 3rd and long, 3rd and 9 here for Coon Rapids. Alex Boxwell coming over to Coach Young, talking a little strategy here before he gets out on the play to take this third and 9 call. There's
the back.
the back.
Matt Lombardi
Yes.
said.
No, Matt Lombardi. The Cardinals are going to take a timeout.
Coon Rapids.
Didn't like what they called, but Matt Lombardi came from Wayzata, where it was a very successful program. He was co-head coach to, I believe, Brad Anderson. And he came here. It's his second season. First year in the building, because he's really got to know the kids a little bit more this season. And it's an opportunity for his team, now 6-0. He leaves his mark on a program here at Maple Grove.
Yeah, last year's Maple Grove team was essentially, some people would view it as more powerful than this Maple Grove team just because of the quarterback they had last year. But this team, seemingly more successful than last year's team.
Absolutely.
Coon Rapids looked like they didn't have a handle on how many players and who to have on the field there, so I think that's why that timeout needed to be called.
Well, it's a good story here. This is a turnaround program. When Joe and I first started, Maple Grove, always one of the top teams in the conference, and they tailed off a little bit. In fact, Jake Wenicky, when he was a sophomore, up until now, their team record, I believe, was like 1-17 overall. So he comes in here, winning program as a senior, one of the players leading this Maple Grove offense. But
you would expect as much for someone coming from Wayzata, I would say.
Yes. Oh, there's Cardinals will take that. That's encroachment on the defense.
Encroachment. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
Had a funny interaction with Kevin Perry before I walked up to the booth here. He stopped me as I was coming out of the CTN truck and said, I just want to make sure I know when it's on or when it's off, so I'm not saying the wrong things when it's turned on or turned off. I went and checked. He's very wary about that switch down there.
I'm sure.
I said, you're okay. You'll be all right. Don't worry about it. We'll edit anything out that you say.
Well, we certainly appreciate Kevin wearing the microphone for us. It brings so much more to the broadcast. Two receivers wide to the left.
Even when on a flag there, when offense has moved up just a couple of yards, gives you a little different look.
That was the give to Deshaun, and he's just going to gain a couple right down to the 50. So we'll see what the Cardinals are going to come out here and punt, I would imagine. Not the field position for them to try something here from the 50. That's, I believe that's Bryson Woda back to receive the punt from Jake Bruner.
Bryson Woda, one of those two very powerful receivers on the Crimson side.
It's a fake. And Maple Grove is not fooled.
They listened to my trick play idea and it didn't pan out.
That's the last one you'll have. And
I'm not meant to be a coach.
Cardinals tried to pull something out. It didn't work, and the Crimson offense will take over.
Not the worst field position to try that on, I would say. But it's a good idea to start the game off. I like it.
Well, yeah, at this point, yeah, absolutely. And we talked about this team coming in averaging 30 points per game do the Crimson. Blake Skaja will be the quarterback. Skaya is the quarterback. Weineke in motion. They're looking for Woda, but passed a little bit low. Starting offense for the Crimson, Norig, Kitterman, Berg, Garlick, and Olsen across the front. Tight end is Sterling, Coyne the fullback, Weineke the receiver, Woda the other receiver, Wallach is the running back, and Skaya is the quarterback. I'll get that about Skaya. I'll get that about the third quarter. I leave all that stuff up to Joe. Let him because I don't have to do that
normally.
Anything
that goes wrong today. Yeah. Oh, Joe, he would have done a lot better.
There's the give to Griffith. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. It's a little bit more. They're going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. Defense cross 3-4. Kohler, Weber, and Peters cross the front. 4 linebackers: Rossi, Pope, Berdahl, and Hip. And the defensive backfield is not that. Defensive backfield is Rayford, Johnson, Lakeith Johnson, Hegg, and Bruner.
Pretty talented backfield there if you have all 4 players playing one position.
Exactly. A nice pass, almost picked off by Lakeith Johnson. Good protection up front for Skaya.
There it is.
Cardinals hold tough on defense. Good protection. Skaya is going to try looking. I believe that was Weineke. He was looking for Weineke, a little too tall. And Keith Johnson.
Which is hard to do
yeah,
for
6'4",
Winnicke.
absolutely.
Winnicke's a kid I covered
That's two of Joe.
Yeah. Winnicke's a kid I covered in basketball season last year, and he's just as successful on the basketball court as he is on the football field. He's a tall kid. He can jump out of the gym, seemingly jump out of a football field. And kind of surprising that he couldn't catch the ball like that.
Tyler Field with the punt is going to go out of bounds at the 19, so the Cardinals will start their second drive of the evening. And good job by the defense holding the opportunity. Again, that pass a little bit too tall, and the Cardinals forcing the punt.
Coon Rapids defense past couple games have had some big momentum changers for the Cardinals, but something that the offense wasn't able to capitalize on. But I know John Young, it's something that John Young is quite proud of when the defense is able to pick something off like that.
Haig in motion, and the give is to Johnson. He's going to try and find his way, but no room there to run.
Maple Grove is going to force Alex Boxwell to rely on his arm tonight.
Yeah, you know, in this defense, your inside linebackers with Urich and Ayers and Tyler Field, your strong safety, also the punter, very good tacklers. Cardinals are going to want to try and run away as we have a flag here.
Good first step. Face mask, defense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Now there'll be a face mask on the defense, so that'll mark off 5, remain first down. There's our officiating crew: Kevin Perry, Luke Schaff, Chuck Hollenbeck, Seth Pugh, and Phil Bernards.
So far, Kevin Perry 2 for 2 on that microphone.
It's all on you. It's all you. It's all because of you.
Yep.
Receivers wide. Boxwell rolling to his left, throws it to Will Elliott, and he's going to be dragged down. Let's see, there's a horse collar right there. So, you know, we saw a couple of those, I believe, at least one last week.
Maple Grove defense seems to be kind of jumping the gate. Tonight they had the encroachment call. This horse collar here, it's just maybe a little too aggressive.
Well,
keep it clean, boys.
They are aggressive, and and Coach Young talked to me. He said this is a very quick, fast defense, and they're very aggressive, and we have to be aware of where they are.
Aggression, though, in this case, is going to start to hurt them. Keep an eye on the flag count tonight.
That's your job.
Okay.
Now, it's a costly penalty
Personal
on Maple
foul,
Grove.
Face mask on the defense,
Another
15-yard
face mask on
penalty,
the
first down.
So they'll put the ball on the 42-yard line on the Coon Rapids 42, and they'll continue this drive forward.
Cardinals will use it. They'll use it where they can get it.
They can take whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, and they've been a team that can use some breaks. Haig in motion. Again, the fake give to Johnson. There's the throw down to Will Elliott. He was open, but he had to kind of adjust to his back shoulder.
So far, 2 of Boxwell's passes just a couple feet to the behind or in front. He seems a little off tonight, so hopefully it's the kind of thing where he'll warm up into it in the second, third, and fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, Will Elliott had an opportunity. It was on his hand, but he just had to adjust, had to go turn around to look for that ball.
Boxwell seeing the open receivers there.
Wow, Joe Yund has walked into the booth. Apparently I was so bad at play-by-play, they flew him in.
He just wanted me to make sure I could get the coach's interview then.
Back to give to Johnson, and he's not going to be able to gain any yards. Strung out by the defense down the line.
Whew, better late than never is what they say. I'm pretty sure the calendar is wrong, and it is actually Friday the 13th.
Yeah, absolutely.
2 tow trucks between my home and here.
How'd you get here?
I had a friend.
Okay, your friend.
I have a friend. I have more than one, actually.
I was going to say, you have just the one.
Yeah.
I have a couple.
Keeps him on retainer.
One, fortunately enough, lived close to where the second vehicle broke down.
Wow.
And was able to give me a ride and drop me off, so that here I am.
And I really didn't think that you were going to miss this football game, although I doubted a little bit. Then another give up the middle, and the no gain for Coon Rapids, and they are going to be forced to punt. You want to take over play-by-play?
You got a couple.
Not much of a gain.
I'm going to take
2
my
yards.
microphone and go back down to the grass because these coaches are expecting me.
Okay,
at
well, you're
halftime
welcome
here.
to stay. I'm not sure.
To stay warm.
It is a bit.
I think
warmer
you
up
should take the microphone down there. The coaches are expecting somebody. Let's see what you can come up with.
I don't know.
Time.
He made the effort to make it all the way here. If anybody should go down, probably should be me.
And to be totally honest, not prepared and dressed
for
nor
walking
the sidelines on tonight. The Cardinals lining up for it to go for it on 4th and 3 from the 50. Boxwell sends the man in motion. Maple Grove flinched, but unable to get him to go. Not going to jump offside, give the Cardinals that free first down. And there flies the flag for delay of game. And now the Cardinals definitely will punt. Well, thanks, Jamie, for
no problem.
Standing in for me.
Yep.
I'm
Dead
getting a little
ball
warm
foul.
up here anyways because I am
Delay
dressed
of
for the
She may not
outside.
wanna
So I think I'm okay. I'm ready.
Fourth down.
You guys can't handle it down there.
We're not tough like you.
We're old and fragile.
Old and fragile.
So now on to punt is Bruner, and he'll get away a pretty good one. And it'll take a Cardinal roll, be down to about the 28-yard line. So catch me up here. We're about 7 minutes in. That could have been the opening possession.
Cardinals started and they had a couple positive gains, and they punted. Cardinals defense next play held them 3 and out.
Nice.
And
always like the 3 and out.
And the Cardinals looking to get some things going. They've been passing the ball a little bit more than they have been running. They tried a fake punt and it didn't work.
So this will be Maple Grove's second possession.
Correct.
With 3 and out on the first. They will start from their own 29-yard line. Pitch. Nice cutback move, avoiding it. Tackle is Griffith. He's got a big gain out across the 45, close to the 47-yard line. And that's the way you get the offense started, with a quick 18 on the first play.
Yeah, again, Coon Rapids came in
Gotta
here.
make that tackle right there. Nice carry. That was actually Brian Yasoski.
Well, Joe, Coach Young told me he felt that the both lines of Maple Grove a little bit smaller than Coon Rapids. They're going to try and see what they can do by take advantage. They switched to a 3-4 defense here tonight, so they're seeing if they can get a little more pressure from the linebackers as well.
Play action, airing it out over the middle. Pass is complete, and this one is going to go all the way to the end zone. Jake Weineke burning the defense for a 53-yard touchdown.
Yeah, it looked like they actually had a little bit of coverage, but he's fast, he's quick, he's elusive for a man as big as he is. Good basketball player as well. And their coach calls him the Randy Moss of Maple Grove
football. 9 touchdowns in just 5
now
games.
10.
Now 10 in his 6th game of the season.
And again, a good job getting behind the defense there, right behind Tykees Johnson, and it's a relatively easy jaunt to the end zone for the first score of the game for the Crimson.
And now Wojda on to attempt the extra point. It is up and good. And Maple Grove has a 7-0 lead. A very quick strike, just 2 plays to go 71 yards.
Yeah, after, again, a nice stop on the defense in the drive previous to that. Just a good play call, good protection up front. And Skaya doing a good job of airing it out. And Weineke there for the touchdown. I think he's averaging something like 19 yards of reception. He's got over 700 yards receiving. Well, now he adds to those totals here on this.
Add 53.
Yep.
And another touch.
Another touch. Yep.
Yeah, averaging about $140 per game. It's those are nice numbers. $140 and almost 2 touches a game.
Yep. Well, when we started the broadcast, I just mentioned that you weren't here. I didn't say why. I said if Joe wants if Joe wants to explain it, let Joe explain it. Now, more than car troubles, it's like what else could go wrong?
Again, I'm pretty sure the calendar is wrong, and it's actually Friday the 15th or the 13th.
The 15th.
It could be the 15th. I don't know. My mind kind of scrambled. I was rear-ended, possibly totaling my vehicle.
Unbelievable.
Shortly after leaving my house, after clearing up that accident, dealing with the police officers, the tow truck, whatever else, I went and borrowed my mother-in-law's vehicle. Was not told that the clutch was on its last legs. Halfway here, the clutch went out, and so I had to wait for another tow truck to tow that one away.
You think your in-laws are trying to get you out of the picture? Oh, the brakes don't work either.
Illegal procedure on the kicking team.
When I
5-yard
called,
penalty, re-kick.
Actually, when I called, my father-in-law said, well, why didn't you just take my truck? I don't know.
It wasn't offered to me.
That I didn't arrange it.
2 plays, 71 yards, just 36 seconds off the clock, a 53-yard touchdown from Skye to Weineke.
Well, the offside will push the kick back, and as you saw, Wojda put that one into the end zone. Don't know that he'll be able to put another 5 yards on it, but a pretty good leg for number 10. They'll boot this one away again. This one will be taken from the 2, and they will go with the reverse. Rayford trying to get around the outside, get some room out across the 25, forced out of bounds close to the 30. So a good return for Coon Rapids. They'll start with decent field position.
They did the same thing on the opening kick, but it was reversed, whereas Tykes caught it, Rayford caught it, and Tykes ran it. This time, the reverse, and about the same field position. A nice return by Jordan Rayford.
One of the two. They'll start right at the 30, and Coon Rapids has some work to do. Offense was able to move out to midfield last time they had the ball. Handoff goes to Deshaun Johnson on first down. He's got about 3. Not a lot of room there, but moving the ball forward.
There's the give again, and a little bit of a hole for him. And you know, the number one key for John tonight for Coach Young was can't give up the big play, and they have given up the big play here tonight. Now I know they want to tighten when they get the ball back on defense. Those opportunities.
Boxwell will hand off to Walskog, trying to run around the left side, and he is not going to be making it back to the line of scrimmage. Spun down for a loss of 3, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And that was Matt Endress on the tackle. You're going to watch number 17 come into your picture, Walskog trying to gain that edge, but Endress not going to let him not let it get past. Now we talked about, Joe, this is a very quick, very fast defense. Their inside linebackers and their strong safety do a good job of tackling, and also they'll bring them in on a blitz every once in a while.
3 receivers right, 1 left. With Boxwell out of the shotgun on 3rd and long. Straight drop, looks to his left, now throws. Pass is complete to Walskog, and he's going to be just short of the first down. It'll bring up 4th and 1.
Yeah, actually, I think where he caught that ball, I think they spotted a little back a little further than when he actually caught it. But Cardinals will go for it on 4th and short.
At least line up that way. I formation in the backfield behind Boxwell on 4th and 1. Handoff goes to Deshaun Johnson. He's got the first down off the left side out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, good job by the big boys up front on the left to open up a hole for Johnson to run through and keep this drive going. You know, sometimes when you're 0-6, Joe, you got to try those things. You got to try and keep drives going because you need some positivity.
Bit of a gamble, but it pays off for Coach Young and the Cardinals. And they have a fresh set of downs from their own 42-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. A receiver either side for Boxwell. A lot of guys up front for Maple Grove. Handoff goes to Deshaun Johnson, trying to bounce it to the right. Got around one guy, avoids another. He's got room. He could be gone. It's a foot race to the end zone. Johnson dragged down inside the 5. A big run for Deshaun Johnson, and it'll set up 1st and goal for the Cardinals.
Oh, Joe, we've talked about Deshaun. He has the ability to do this. And again, a nice, nifty move to the outside. He's going to break a tackle, a little bit of a stiff arm, and he's in the open field. And if it wasn't for one defender,
Bendo Malone able to drag him down inside the 5. They'll spot the ball at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, Coon Rapids. Handoff, Deshaun Johnson, touchdown, Cardinals.
What a nice drive. And again, Deshaun Johnson, they came out throwing, and I think they set that defense up for a little bit of opportunity there. Thought they were going to throw the ball, and Deshaun comes out with a nice run.
Well, the 56-yard run that set it up, maybe the longest play from scrimmage for Coon Rapids this season.
I think you're correct.
I'm not positive of that, but it would not surprise me greatly to find out that is the longest play of the year for the Cardinal offense. Walskog will attempt the extra point. It's Bruner rather. It's up and good. And we're tied at 7 apiece.
Nice job by Coon Rapids to get back on the board. They answer that long touchdown pass from Maple Grove and come back and establish a drive of their own. And Deshaun Johnson.
And it really keys on that big fourth down play.
Yep.
Running off the left side. And then some nifty moves from Deshaun Johnson.
Again, just a great job following his blockers and then realizing he had some space to the outside.
And the tight end Bruner on the right side to seal that right side, allow him to get out there. And then the nice jump on the side to avoid that tackle. And then
they talked about
down at the last minute.
Cardinals feel they have a little bit bigger up front and able to push.
And that's big. We talked a lot last week about how they were outplayed on the lines, both offensively and defensively, and how hard it made things for them to get their offense going.
Six plays, 70 yards, took 2:46 off the clock. A 1-yard run by Deshaun Johnson to cap off that nice drive, and it's got to feel pretty good on the Cardinals sideline to be able to come in here and answer back like they did.
Short kick taken at the 30, and Maple Grove's going to come out with excellent field position at their own 43-yard line.
I think we're going to go down to Jamie. Jamie Erdahl has a comment. Jamie?
I'm all over the field tonight, you guys. I just got down to the Coon Rapids sideline when that touchdown was scored. I was able to catch John Young after that 4th-and-1 decision. He was so positive with the offensive line. He said that was all you guys. You made room for him to get through. You let that 4th-and-1 happen, and clearly they set up that 56-yard run that led to a touchdown. So offensive line having a pretty big confidence boost there on that drive.
Maple Grove starting out from their 43. They run right side and run into a wall. Just no room there for Wallach. Wallach runs into a wall, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, good job there, Charlie Pope, and a number of Cardinal defenses. Tyler Berdahl as well on the tackle. Now they took a couple of sophomores in the lineup tonight defensively for Coon Rapids.
Well, and as much as you hate to say it, you definitely want to look to the future of the
yes,
program.
Absolutely.
You need to get as many guys varsity experience as possible in these last couple of weeks. Skaya airing it out again, looking for Weineke on the right side. Great adjustment by the receiver to make the catch. And a 1st down inside the Coon Rapids 35-yard line.
That's what he brings to the offense is Weineke, and he's 6'4", 200 pounds, and such a good receiver. And he's, as you mentioned, made a nice adjustment on the play.
Well, it's just a jump ball.
Yeah.
And
he's going to win that most of the time.
Yeah, Hegg turned around and no opportunity to try and prevent it. Nice job by at least reaching behind him and making sure he got a hold of Weineke and kept him from gaining any additional yardage. But just like that, after a big stop on 1st down, a big play on 2nd, sets up 1st and 10 for the Crimson. Handoff up the middle, and again, no room this time for Yasowski. As we go under a minute remaining in the 1st quarter.
Again, good job by that defensive front to clog that hole. James Ossie in on the tackle, and we talked about James to open this game, Joe, and this is a player that a captain, one of the leaders on the defense, trying to make a mark here this evening.
May have just one more play in this 1st quarter. I'm going to say he actually lost a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 11. Man in motion is Weineke. Handoff left side, big hole. Running around that left side is Wallach, and he's down, pushed out of bounds inside the 15 at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, Wallach leading rusher for Maple Grove. So you can see here, good job, finds the edge, and just beats the Cardinal defenders to the side, and able to pick up some good yardage. Wall comes in, averaging almost 7 yards a carry.
Well, that run will help that, as he's marked out at the 13, so a gain of 22 on the play, and 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 13. You know, there will be one more play in this first quarter. Sky, a quick throw on the right side, a great play on defense to tip this one away.
That's Tyler Hipp. Tyler Hipp, one of those sophomores coming into the starting lineup defensively for Coon Rapids and getting a hand on that. Just a good job of getting his mitt in the way.
Sky a little bit lucky, because if that had deflected in the right way, Hipp might have been off to the races.
Yep.
A very nice play. Good heads up play by the sophomore, keeping his eyes on the quarterback. Pass intended for Wojda, who is the man in motion. Weineke in motion this time from right to left. Pitch goes to Wallach. Looking for room on the right side, cuts back and is inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and about 5.
That should do it, Joe.
And now that will end the first quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece between Coon Rapids and Maple Grove. You're watching live high school football on CTN.
By studying the biomedical industry, you can become an employee of world-renowned companies that design and manufacture medical device products. Your training may reward you with exciting careers such as a technician, clinical researcher, engineer, or scientist. At Anoka Ramsey Community College, we offer several certificate and degree options that will prepare you for a rewarding career in the biomedical industry. Credits earned at Anoka Ramsey can be transferred to four-year colleges and universities. Learn more today at anokaramsey.edu.
Welcome back to Coon Rapids High School. It is all, we're in Maple Grove. We are at Maple Grove High School. It is all tied up 7-7 to start the second quarter. A team both of these teams is familiar with is Osseo High School, also in the Northwest Suburban Conference. They had 2 wins evacuated within this season because of an ineligible player on their roster due to residency/transfer issues. Maple Grove did benefit from that. They were 5-1 until that happened. Now they are 6-0, as Howie said earlier. It's kind of an untrue 6-0, but they are benefiting from that unbeaten streak so far this season. Guys?
Little inside counter goes to Wallach, and not a lot of room off the right side. He'll gain a couple. It'll be 4th and about 4.
We're seeing again, good job stringing it out by the defense.
Well, the hole he wanted to run through
it was closed.
Non-existent. So it'll be 4th and 4 from the 7. And a big play coming up here for the Coon Rapids defense, and now they're going to line up and attempt the field goal. It'll be about a 23-yarder for Bryce Wojda.
2 of 2, long of 30 for Wojda.
And that is a very good kick.
Yep.
Plenty of distance, and Maple Grove takes the 10-7 lead.
Well, again, the Cardinals have to feel pretty good. They held him to the field goal there. The way that the season's been going for Coon Rapids, you know, a team that's averaging, giving up 46 points a game, and they come in here and they hold a team that's scoring 30 points a game in Maple Grove to a field goal.
And that will also mean that with another successful offensive drive, Coon Rapids could take its first lead of the season.
Wow. You need to think about it in the 7th game of the year. I hope we see it.
Well, they need some things to go their way again. Another big run from Deshaun Johnson would certainly help. Voida again, big leg. This one's going to be taken by Rayford. And they'll fake the reverse this time. Flag way upfield. Rayford was out to about the 25, 26-yard line. We'll see what the flag is.
Again, they've a little trickery in to hold against the Cardinals. That'll push them back and give them an even longer field.
So instead of the 25, they'll start from their own 15. And that
Holding on the return team. 10-yard penalty from the end of the run, first down.
8 plays, 50 yards, took 3:08 off the clock. A 23-yard Rhoda field goal makes it 10-7 in favor of Maple Grove.
high formation in the backfield. Haig, the man in motion to the left. Play action. Boxwell sets, looking over the middle, has Walskog, can't bring it in. He was behind the defense. The pass was close, just a little too much air under it.
We'll see on the replay, and got a hand on it. I don't know. That's a pass I think you got to catch. You have to catch that one. Yeah, and Boxwell, he knew he threw him an opportunity to get a big play. And
well, and if he's able to bring that in, who knows?
Yep.
He did have a step or two on the defender, so may have been able to get some yards after the catch as well. 2nd and 10. Handoff. And nothing there for Deshaun Johnson as he dives back to the line of scrimmage. It'll set up 3rd and long.
Yeah, nice play in the backfield to bring him down. That was Gunnar Ayers. So it's a long 3rd down situation, and again, long field for the Cardinals. Like to see if they can convert this one, keep a drive moving.
Boxwell will drop back out of the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to the right. Crimson only rushing 3. Boxwell has time, now in trouble, he's sacked. Theo Fryer fighting through a block. Just a 3-man rush, but it proved to be enough. And the Cardinals will go 3 and out.
Now the Crimson use their quickness here. Again, Boxwell holding on the ball maybe a little bit too long, trying to step up in that pocket, but Fryer has him there and brings him down. Now Bruner's gonna have to punt from his own end zone.
Standing at the goal line, and a high snap, able to bring it down and able to get it away somehow. Not a lot of yardage, but a great roll.
Wow.
And that has to be looked at as a phenomenal effort by Jake Bruner, considering that it went over his head. He picked it up, had to avoid a tackle in the end zone, and then had 3 guys rushing at him and was still able to get off the punt. Didn't get a lot of distance on the punt, and but enough, and a great roll. I mean, this one rolls 20 yards.
Well, and a nice play by James Ossie just to put on a block, just to give Bruner enough time to try and get that away. You saw a number of Crimson jerseys down there trying to convert around him.
Crimson start from the Coon Rapids 49-yard line. Handoff right side and a huge hole for Bryson Yasowski. He breaks the tackle and he's gone. A 49-yard touchdown.
Well, a nice move for him to fake and get into the end zone and score that touchdown, and that quick strike on the ground for the Crimson. Defense had been playing pretty well, but that time a missed tackle and a good job up front. You see a good job up front. Nice hole for him to run through. And
a little bit of a hold.
Yeah. And then watch the move here on Tykees Johnson. Able to put on the brakes, cut to the inside, and then take it to the house.
Looking for the 2-point conversion. Direct snap to Voida. He fights his way in on the right side, and it's an 18-7 lead. Not sure why he'd go for the 2-point in that situation, but it pays off. Bryson Voida. Wanted to get good blockers in front of him.
Wanted to get that 11-point lead, apparently.
Another look at the touchdown.
Yeah, nice. nice job, again, gaining that edge. And again, watch the move here. He's just going to cut to the inside, slight little cut, and then cut back for the score. Another look at the touchdown. And good job, big hole for him to run through. Once he made that fake, he knew there was no one going to beat him to the end zone. And here's the 2-point conversion play. Boyd gets the snap and muscles his way into the end zone.
Set up a wall of crimson jerseys in front of him. He followed it well and then kept his feet moving to find the end zone and convert the 2-point play.
Just one play to go 49 yards, and a Yasowski touchdown run just took 9 seconds off the clock.
So 2 quick scores for the Crimson. Rayford fields it. The reverse goes to Tykees. Tried the straight arm, nearly got around the corner, but Dahl Malone, nice job to bring him down.
Yeah, he really did, because if he were able to gain that edge, he had some room to run.
Cardinals will start from their own 18-yard line. Again, a long field. Unable to get anything going on their last possession, actually went backwards on the sack. They'll start with Boxwell out of the shotgun. Draw play goes to Deshaun, and he's going to be buried in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Now the Crimson making a little bit of an adjustment on their defense. Again, able to close that little bit of an opening awfully quick.
Need to find some positive yardage here on 2nd and long. Box will go back up under center. A little confusion about where they want the receivers lined up. Now they've got Walskog on the left, Hag wide to the right, I formation in the backfield. Walskog will go in motion. Handoff goes to Deshaun Johnson, trying to bounce it outside. He's got Walskog in front of him. Gets the block. He's got a first down and more out to the 40-yard line.
Great job following his blockers to get to the outside. If Walskog able to hold that block a little bit longer, he may have had a longer way to run. But a good job bouncing to the outside. Walskog's going to try and chip him in, but he couldn't. He had to slow him down just a little bit. But Deshaun's having a nice night here. Nine carries, 92 yards, and a score for Deshaun Johnson.
Handoff to Deshaun, bouncing off of contact to the right side, picks up maybe a couple.
Now, it was an interesting start to the game. Cardinals really came out throwing. We haven't seen them do that too much this year. And, I think they were trying to set a tone a little bit to get their running game going. And so far, for the most part, Deshaun's able to get some good positive yardage behind those blockers.
Play action, rolling out, Boxwell will flip complete to Hag, and nothing there. He's back at the line of scrimmage. It'll set up 3rd and 8.
Yeah, it didn't fool the defense, and you see the speed of Maple Grove defense closing quickly. A quick little throw to Hag.
Key to that type of screen, of course, is to have blockers in front of you,
Exactly.
and there's just no white jerseys for Hag to follow.
Nope.
And it'll be 3rd and long. They'll go back to the shotgun. 3 receivers on the right. Walskog, the lone receiver, on the left. Straight drop. Boxwell has time. Now throws behind Hag and nearly picked off. A little late on the recognition by Endress, or he would have had the turnover.
Cardinals were fortunate there because That pass well behind Hegg. Fortunately for the Cardinals, not intercepted. But Andrews had his hands on it.
Wojda standing at the 25, awaiting the punt from Bruner. Picks it up at the 25-yard line. Able to avoid a couple of tackles and pick up about 5 on the return. And that is where Maple Grove will start on offense. Yeah, already up 18-7.
He was looking to work his way out of that congestion. Almost did. Fortunately for the Cardinals, they will bring him down. 6:14 remaining in this opening half. 18-7 lead for the Crimson.
Ball placed right at the 30-yard line. And after a couple of very successful drives for Maple Grove, they go back to work. Skaya rolls out, pass is complete. And a first down for Tyler Coyne out to the 46.
He's a pretty big load coming at you. Coyne, the fullback.
6'1", 215.
Yep. He's going to lower his head.
First down Crimson from there.
A lot of green space in front of him when he caught that ball.
Yes, there was. Nice pickup for the Crimson offensively.
Just under 6 minutes remaining in this first half. Crimson trying to add to their 11-point lead. First and 10 from the 46. Play action, Skaya with time, rolls right. Now throws, complete to Wojda. He's out of bounds at the Coon Rapids 36-yard line. Another first down.
You know, between Weineke and Wojda, Coach calls him the Percy Harvin, calls Wojda the Percy Harvin of the Crimson, and Weineke the Randy Moss. Wojda does a nice job in the slot, running across the field.
Well, and after they picked up 16 yards on their first play of the drive, 18 on that play. And now first and 10 from the Coon Rapids 36. Skaya drops back out of the shotgun. 2 men in the backfield with him. They'll hand it off to Wallach. He's tripped up after a gain of about 4.
Berdahl on the tackle for Coon Rapids. We'll get a shoulder pad in low. Five carries for 33 yards tonight for the leading rusher for the Crimson, Jack Wallach.
Nice start to the evening. And now 2nd and 6. Skaya airing it out left side, looking for Weineke. It's picked off by Jace Hegg. Nope. Unable to hold on. So Weineke doing a nice job of turning into a defensive back. Hegg had position, had his hands on the ball. I thought he was coming down with this one.
Well, he did a nice job of turning on the ball, and you know, it's a tough battle when Jace Hegg's going up against that big, taller receiver.
I don't know that Weineke really forced it loose, or if it's just a matter of a hard collision with the ground. But either way, Hegg unable to hold on. Had position, nearly had the pick.
Yeah, he just didn't have it firmly as he came to the ground.
They'll set up 3rd and 6 now from the Cardinal 32. Skaya will go back up under center. Wojda the man in motion. No, Weineke the man in motion. Handoff goes right side. And Yasaski is going to be well short of the first down. It'll be 4th and about 3. And I've got to imagine 4-down territory.
I would think so. And another nice tackle by Tyler Berdahl. Able to bring him down for that short gain.
Big play right here for both the Crimson offense and the Cardinal defense on 4th and 4. Skaya, straight drop, looks right, throws incomplete, trying to set up the receiver screen to Weineke, and the Crimson will turn it over on downs.
Yeah, nice job defensively, pressure from Cody Peters. Putting a
Guy
hit
is
on
shaking his
Skaya.
head. I think he knows he may have just let that one go. Well, he was forced to let it go a little
forced. It
early.
was good pressure.
But. And now with just over 4 minutes remaining, Coon Rapids a couple of timeouts, an opportunity to cut into this lead before the half.
Yeah, this would be a great opportunity for Coon Rapids if they can get their continue to get their offense moving here.
Last couple of drives have not been successful. Play action. In trouble as Boxwell throws incomplete. He's just trying to get rid of that one to avoid the sack, but well out of the pocket. So
you can hear the coaches on the Cardinal sideline saying, "Throw it, throw it."
Please throw it.
Get rid of it.
He was a good 8 to 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage and had several big Maple Grove bodies in front of him. And I don't know if that was maybe a broken play.
It could have been. But nonetheless, Boxwell able to get rid of it.
Looked a little surprised that as he faked the give to Deshaun, that a little surprised about something.
Saw Boxwell's numbers for 19.
Hand off Deshaun. Nice hole on the right side. He's out to the 35. Gain of about 6. Bring up a big third down.
Yeah, another big third down for Coon Rapids with 3:50 remaining in the half. There's the give to Deshaun. Again, a good hole opened up by the offensive line, but that quick defense closes it, but not before he can pick up those 6.
I formation. Hegg, the man in motion. Boxwell under center.
42 long, check. 42 long.
Checking off as Maple Grove shows blitz. Handoff, Deshaun, right side, keeps going, has the first down out across the 40.
He stays so low to the ground, and he has a nice burst, nice acceleration. Again, able to keep those chains moving.
And a great job by the right side of the Coon Rapids offense. The line really opened that up.
Already over 100 yards on the night, 12 carries, 106 yards in that score. It's a pretty impressive night so far for Deshaun.
So 1st and 10 from their own 41. Hegg in motion again from left to right. Play action. Boxwell has time, throwing incomplete. Wanted Walskog, and nearly threaded the needle between about 4 different defensive backs.
Yeah, good thought, good call. And Walskog able to find a little bit of a spot, but you got to, as you mentioned, you really have to be able to do a good job of threading it in there to get the completion.
Well, when you only have one receiver
and there's 3 defenders,
there's, several guys in the defensive backfield, you either have to have that receiver find a lot of open space, or you have to fit it into a very tight space. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Boxwell throws right, pass is complete to Walskog. Flag comes in. Gain of 9. We'll wait and see what the flag is.
Is it offensive pass interference? I don't know if he grabbed.
Illegal man downfield.
Okay. That was a nice play, nice completion. Boxwell able to get away from a little bit of pressure, deliver the pass, but unfortunately, Carr's going to be caught.
Well, 2 things surprised me about that. Number 1, that you would have an illegal man downfield on what was clearly a passing play, and 2, that you would have one of those men get downfield that quickly, because it was a very quick pass. It came out quick. And a mistake Coon Rapids could not afford to make.
Ineligible receiver downfield on the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay 2nd down.
So that'll make it 2nd and 15 instead of 3rd and 1. And you can see the disappointment in the face of head coach John Young.
It takes a nice play away.
Boxwell under center, offset I formation in the backfield, the receiver either side. Straight drop, pumps, now throws, looking for Walskog, and this is going to be defensive pass interference as Walskog was clearly held up by the corner on that side. One good turn deserves another.
Absolutely.
What they say.
That's what they say.
They're going to call it defensive holding. Either way, should be an automatic first down. I don't think there's a lot of thought going into whether you accept that penalty or not. Unfortunately, it's the 10 yards from the previous spot instead.
Holding on the defense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay second down.
Oh, I thought that was still an automatic first down.
Yeah, you see it at the top of your screen with a hold there. But
so we'll move it up. We'll try second down for a third time. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Third time's charm, isn't that what they say?
That's what they say. Threes are there's a lot of things that go along with threes. Handoff goes to Deshaun Johnson, met at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to lose a yard, and it'll set up 3rd and 6.
Yeah, that time defense watching for that play and did a nice job of overloading that left side.
Maple Grove calling timeout, trying to preserve a little bit of clock for a possible possession, but Coon Rapids facing third down here. And as we have this opportunity, we'll tell you the best way to see CTN is in True HD. Get your Blu-ray copy today. Go to ctnstudios.com. Get this or any other CTN broadcast in full high definition.
And if anybody out there from Maple Grove is watching, certainly that you can, if you want to see Joe Young slide into a game a couple minutes late and without a hitch, do a great job, perfection from Joe Young.
You're biased, and I appreciate it greatly. I'm sure the Maple Grove fans are quick to point out how many names I've blown already, but considering the evening I've had. Considering the evening I've had, you got to give me a little bit of slack.
You know what? We were not planning on having you here. The last word is, I'm done. I got to take care of this issue. I won't see you. And your last words to me were, have a good game.
Well, and then I got to surprise you. 3rd and 6 from the 46. Boxwell out of the shotgun. Straight drop. Good pressure. Throws right side. Incomplete. Looking for Walskog.
Well, he had Walskog open. Walskog be able to stop quickly in front of the defender. Open for a moment, but Boxwell couldn't find him.
A little bit too much air under it. And Coon Rapids will be forced to punt. And now Maple Grove with 2 timeouts and a little better than 2 minutes should get the ball back in excellent field position. Wojda standing just inside his own 25, awaiting the punt from Bruner. Bruner gets off a good high punt. Wojda will take it from the 22. Avoids one man. Gets outside, spun around, out across the 30 to the 32-yard line. So about a 10-yard return, and again, setting Maple Grove up in pretty good field position.
Yeah, nice job on that return just to get those 10 yards. Able to weave in and out a little bit. Step in front of a tackler and pick up a couple additional yards. Now this is a big series for the defense too. They do not want to give up any points before going into the break.
Tried the direct snap to Wojda. He fumbled it a little bit, able to pick it back up, and he's going to be stopped right about at the line of scrimmage. So no gain, but fortunately for Maple Grove, it's not worse than that. Easily could have been a turnover. Snap came a little late, and Wojda had to reach back for it. Sky on 2nd and 10, passes left side, complete to Weineke. Bounces off of the tackle, dives forward, and will have just enough for a first down.
Got to wrap him up there. That's a play. I mean, he's a tough receiver. He's 6'4", and but you had a tackler on him. You have to bring him down there.
Well,
I mean, right there.
For a couple of reasons. Not only would you keep them from getting the first down, but that would keep the clock moving.
Exactly.
Clock stops and it starts again as they set the chain. Skyer rolling out on 1st and 10. Passes complete and out of bounds at the Coon Rapids 46 is Weineke.
Well, you go to your horse and you throw to that receiver that you know it's reliable and able to make the nice catch, and they throw it to the sideline.
Nice button hook back to the sideline and able to make this catch with a foot inbounds.
Yeah, he had both feet in. Great job, great concentration. Didn't have to have both feet, but he did.
Guy under center, hands off to Wallach, running right. And he stepped out of bounds. And he was cutting back for a couple of extra yards, and I thought that was a mistake. Actually, probably a good thing that he stepped out of bounds when he did, because that 2 or 3 extra yards would not have helped as much as keeping time on the clock at this point and preserving a timeout.
Exactly.
Gain of about 7. Be 2nd and 3 from the Coon Rapids 39. 1:11 remaining first half. Maple Grove already up 18-7, trying to add to that before the break. Skaya out of the shotgun. Fakes the give, keeps it himself, has the first down as he's spun around inside the 35 to the 34.
Oh, nice job by Josh Kohler to bring him down because he had a little bit of room to run. If he were able to get by Kohler, he would have been able to grab that edge.
Clock restarts, and we'll click down to a minute remaining in the half. 1st and 10. Play action. Skaya sets, throws, looking for Weineke. Nice adjustment and an excellent catch. Touchdown, Maple Grove. And that was highlight reel material right there.
You talk about concentration. He had to look a couple of times that ball into his body, but again, that big 6'4" frame, able to reach out and pluck it out of the sky. Good pressure too.
He cuts right in front of 2 Coon Rapids defenders, takes that away from Tykees, then gets away from Rayford, and jogs into the end zone for his 2nd score of the contest.
5 receptions, 132 yards, and 2 scores
in the
first half.
It's a nice night. Yeah. Not bad for 2 quarters.
Nope.
Wojda's kick is up and good, and it's a 25-7 Maple Grove lead.
Well, you go to that player that leads you all season long, and again, just a beautiful play from Weineke. Not once, not twice, 3 times bobbled that football, and the concentration allowed him to keep hold of it, and then he walks into the end zone. Wow, it's unbelievable. Good receiver.
Tykees, I think, was thinking he had an interception right there. And just a great adjustment by Weineke. We've seen him make some very, very good adjustments to the ball on several catches already.
Moving backwards, able to push the Cardinal defender out of the way to make sure he was going to walk back into that end zone.
A lot of smiles on the home sideline, as this was a 7-7 ball game as we started this 2nd quarter. But 18 unanswered for the Crimson.
Well, and the Crimson get the ball back to start the 2nd half as well.
Low kick is fallen on at the 20-yard line by Berto.
So you see the time remaining, just a little over 51 seconds. And again, a long field for Coon Rapids. You got to be happy with the way that young man has played since being inserted into the starting lineup.
So the Cardinals behind the 8 ball again, go with 4 receivers. The draw to Tykees, and he's, went to Will Elliott, and he was stumbling as he took the ball, dives forward for a gain of a yard. Scrambling and now throwing, passes incomplete. Great play on the ball by Engelken, but did not get his feet down in bounds.
Again, trying to force this one in there. Yeah, he did make a just
and he got his second foot
Yeah.
down too, which you don't have to do in high school football. But I mean, he was
close.
He was toes on the line. Bulk of his foot was
Yeah.
inbounds, but toe on the line, and nearly came up with a huge turnover. Cardinals on 3rd and 10. Chased from the pocket again is Boxwell. He'll run and take it out of bounds, very close to the first down marker. It looks like they're going to say he was a couple of yards shy, and Coon Rapids is going to be forced to punt on 4th and 2.
Again, the offense stalling again. As you mentioned, to start this quarter, 7-7, and it's been all Maple Grove since then. Up their lead to 25-7.
Bruner. Well, the Cardinals are going to get this one back because they ran into the punter. But Boyd, a pretty decent return to the Cardinal 41. Flags will mean Coon Rapids gets the ball back. So Coon Rapids with 10 seconds left is going to get one more chance. Not a hard call there. Five-yard penalty will give Coon Rapids a first down at the 33.
I'll see what they do here with
Running into the kicker on the defense. It's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Penalty enforcement results in a first down.
I like the way he said that. That was very official. Penalty enforcement results in a first down. So 10 seconds. Coon Rapids is only 67 yards away from the end zone. Crimson rush 3. Boxwell still chased from the pocket, and he's going to gain about 3. Coon Rapids will call timeout.
Yep. That'll be their second timeout of the half with a little over 4 seconds remaining.
Cardinals will talk some strategy on what play do you have in the playbook for 64 yards?
You know, the score necessarily wouldn't indicate it, but I think the Cardinals playing a little bit better this week than we've seen them in the past weeks. Obviously not the result they're looking for, but I think they've done some more positive things in the first half than maybe they have in any game this season.
Well, too many big plays.
Well, no, absolutely.
No question.
And
hard to stop a guy like Weineke. I
Yep.
mean, obviously a very talented receiver, and as you've talked about, very big, 6'4", 200. But still in a big hole as we approach the half. Boxwell with time, airs it out way too far, looking for Walskog on the right sideline. It's incomplete, out of bounds. Nice catch by Engelken, but no question he was out of bounds that time. And Maple Grove will go to the locker room with a big lead, 25-7 as we reach the break. You're watching live high school football on CTN.
back to Maple Grove High School down here with Coon Rapids head coach John Young. Coach, let's go back to the first quarter. 2 plays before that touchdown, you decided to go on it 4th and short. What was that decision all about?
They're really prolific on offense, and they can score at any time. So if we had any chance at winning the game, we have to convert on fourth and short. So we have to take some unnecessary risks against a team like this, and it worked one time, and it didn't work the first time on the fake punt, and worked the second time.
Your defense is making a couple big stops out there, but Maple Grove still able to get through. What does your defense need to do differently in the second half?
Offensively, they're just making more plays than we are. I mean, we've had 4 plays on the field that we just haven't converted. We've dropped. We haven't thrown the ball well. And defensively, the opposite is true. We've covered it, and they just want it more. So Maple Grove just wants it more, and that's really – we had a great opportunity to have a really tight game at halftime, and we were letting it get away, so we got to rally and come out in the second half.
All right, good luck in the second half, Coach. Joe, Howie, back up to you guys.
All right, well, that couldn't be more clear, more concise, and more accurate. Maple Grove just wants it more. They're making the big plays, and the Cardinals are not. Now for your halftime entertainment, we go down to the field in the Maple Grove dance line.
Paige O'Leary, Lindsey Martin, Debbie Spangler, Abby Endres, Kara Schreiner, Taylor McLeod, Emily Meehan, and Alexis Fisk.
This is how it should be done. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. This is how it should be done. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. This is how it should be done. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. This is how it should be done. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. We'd like to welcome to the field the third grade team from our Maple Grove Youth Football Association.
My name is Dr. Rob Thomas, Chairman of the Emergency Department at Mercy Hospital here in Coon Rapids. A cancer diagnosis can make a patient and family feel very alone. It can be a very confusing, bewildering time. Because of the physical and emotional challenges that result from a cancer diagnosis, supportive services are crucial.
The Cancer Resource Center provides supportive care, provides a home base for activities such as our genetic counseling services, many of our support groups, and it's an entree into some of the psychological help and sociological help that we need for our patients. The treatments themselves are oftentimes quite debilitating. They're tough on people. People need to have ways to get through this. The activities such as acupressure and acupuncture and massage therapy and healing touch allow patients to tolerate the treatments that we're giving them. So these are supportive measures that help them get through the tough times.
At Mercy's Cancer Center, patients know they are not alone. Our supportive care services include a Cancer Resource Center, which offers complementary therapies and public education programs emphasizing cancer prevention and early detection. Mercy Hospital, quality care close to home.
I'm Karen Savanich with a look at some of the stories making news this week. There's a plan being presented that would prioritize future improvements to the park system in Coon Rapids. On Tuesday night, a consultant presented the first draft summary of the updated Parks Master Plan at a public open house. Along with a task force and the Parks and Recs Commission, the plans were developed following input from the public earlier this summer. The proposal divides the city into 5 geographic areas with a cornerstone park for each sector. That provides a full range of amenities and activities. The remaining neighborhood parks would be prioritized from high to low for future improvements. The plan would also connect the remaining gaps within the local and regional trail system. The City Council will discuss the draft plan later this month. A retail store that specializes in golf instruction could soon open a learning center at Bunker Hills. The City Council recently authorized city staff to negotiate a lease agreement with Golf Tech. The facility, which would be constructed near the driving range, would be owned and operated by the city. Golf Tech currently has 4 locations in the Twin Cities, all indoors. Golf Director Tim Anderson says a Coon Rapids location with both indoor and outdoor space would make Bunker Hills a destination for practice. It is Fire Prevention Week, the time of year when firefighters deliver important messages to school children across the city.
Use the back of your hand. If your door is hot, what does that mean? It means there's heat behind the other side of the door, right? So you can't use that.
On Tuesday afternoon, kindergarten through 5th grade students at Eisenhower got a lesson in fire safety from Coon Rapids firefighters. This year's fire prevention theme is Have 2 Ways Out. Authorities say children as young as 3 can be taught to get out and stay out if parents plan and practice with them often. And that's a look at some of the stories making news this week. Of course, we'll have much more when you join us for CTN News. Now, back to the game.
Thank you, Karen, and some little guy football going on at halftime here and keeping the fans entertained. And the home fans certainly have not lacked entertainment in the first half. The Maple Grove offense has been very impressive, especially Mr. Weineke.
Yeah, he really has. And, you know, I talked to Coach Young about him. He said they have to make sure they know where he is. And he has the ability to break past him. He's so big, so strong. And you saw, I think, 132 yards and 2 scores in that first half. Pretty good.
Well, and what's most impressive, not really his speed, but his adjustments to the ball and his hands. The first catch I saw him make is this one, a 56-yard touchdown catch that started the scoring. The Cardinals came right back, though. A big 56-yard run for Deshaun Johnson set up their only touchdown. He got stripped at the end, but able to fall back on top of it. The next play, he was in from the 1. And it was 7-7 starting the second quarter, but the Crimson start to run away from it from there. Cardinals hold on 3rd down, and Wojda easily putting it through from 23 yards out. And a big run for the touchdown by Iasaski, and the 2-point conversion put them up 18-7. And then in the last minute, another amazing catch by Jake Weineke getting into the end zone and putting the score where it is now. And look at the difference in passing yards.
I love the way he pushes the defensive back away just to make sure he gets into
the ball.
After securing the ball, pushes him away and gets into the end zone. But yeah, 283 total yards of offense for the Crimson. That's pretty good in the first half. Cardinals, Coach Young talked about not happy with the way they're throwing the ball, missed some targets, and just 19 yards total.
Well, only 19 passing yards for Coon Rapids. They did get almost 120 yards on the ground in that first half. But remember, 56 of those yards, so nearly half of their running yards, came on that one play by Deshaun Johnson. And just no room for Boxwell to operate. He's been chased from the pocket. He's been sacked. He's been hurried. He's been hit. Even when Maple Grove is only rushing 3 linemen, they have still put pressure on the quarterback.
Well, they're very athletic and they're very quick. They're not as big up front, but they make up for that lack of size and the fact that they are athletic, and they get to the quarterback and they get to the ball carrier very quickly. And you saw that in that first half. They did such a nice aggressive job of limiting Coon Rapids.
Well, and as you mentioned, the Crimson will start with the ball in the second half. Coon Rapids defense was able to come up with some stops against the Crimson, including forcing them 3 and out on their opening drive and then holding on that drive to force the field goal. They need to be able to stop them early on drives and get the ball. They need a couple of possessions and a couple of scores to get back into this game and not let it get any further out of hand.
Well, interesting comment by Coach Young. He said that the Crimson wanted this game more in the first half than the Cardinals do. And I know he's going to go in the locker room and say the exact same thing. You guys didn't want it as much as they do. You got to come out here and play harder in the second half, and you've got to want it. You got to dig down deep and pull something out and be successful.
Well, and I'm sure the Crimson coaching staff is saying, just keep doing what you're doing. We'll have reaction from head coach Matt Lombardi when we return. You're watching live high school football on CTN.
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes twice a day. They have the time.
Oh, sweetheart. Gonna give you a hand?
No thanks, Dad. I got it.
Okay. I'm gonna go fix the lamp in your room.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Mom, can we get some ice cream?
Please, Mom, please.
No, we're having dinner soon.
Please.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
7,000 high school students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks more than 4 miles long. We can keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
That's low, that's low. That's low and below. Look, he's blushing. Seriously. Okay.
Hey, my name's Katie and I'm in the 9th grade. I'm an A average student and I'm an athlete working towards a scholarship. And everybody tells me how much potential I have. But I just wish someone would tell me where my next meal is coming from. Katie, how'd I do?
Do you have to be so serious?
Well, I mean, I did like a crazy dance in a movie if you want me to like, you know, do a little, no.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
Did you know the lion's sense of vision is so powerful, it actually enables nearby creatures to see better? Here we see lions assisting the offspring of others, while their parents are elsewhere in the wild. Brilliant, isn't it? Making the wild kingdom look much better indeed. Do good, be a lion.
Bring out the action hero in you. Fuel up right and get energized. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. The first movie that puts you in the action. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
Jimmy can't sing, and Tommy can't dance, so we're gonna put some ants in their pants. Aww.
Kids will spend 22 minutes watching us, the super duper party troopers, sing about ants in their pants.
Isn't that funny? Ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Big plays for the Maple Grove offense. A 53-yard touchdown pass from Skaya to Weineke opened the scoring. And then a nice long touchdown run for Brian Yasaski. And then at the end, a 34-yard Skaya to Weineke touchdown. And just excellent adjustment to the ball on both of those catches. There was another one along the sidelines. The adjustment to the ball was maybe even more impressive.
Well, now Cardinals come out and they've got to kick the ball away, and I'm sure they talked about what they want to do defensively, try and get a 3 and out if they quite possibly can. Cardinals getting their special teams together, getting ready to come out on the field.
Well, and again, they need to come up with stops early and get their offense rolling.
There's Leafy.
It's doesn't look like a very warm mascot
No,
outfit.
definitely not. Or is his name Russell? I'm not really sure.
Walskog will kick this one away and get this second half started. It will bounce at the 18, scooped up at the 15 by Yasaski. He's out to about the 25. They'll say the 26 maybe. And that is where Maple Grove will start on offense.
We'll see if Cardinals come out here, any kind of adjustments defensively. you talked about earlier, Joe. It's the giving up the big plays, and the Cardinals have been doing that all year.
A 53-yard touchdown, a 49-yard touchdown for Yasowski, a 34-yard touchdown.
Yep. You can't do that.
They have
Try
not
to win games.
They have not found the end zone from inside the red zone.
No. And the one time they had the ball down there, they forced him to kick a field goal.
Crimson will come out with Sky out of the shotgun. Voida, the man in motion. Handoff goes to Wallach. Wallach not finding a lot there, maybe a yard.
Oh, good job by the middle of that defense. Josh Kohler on the tackle for the Cardinals.
Not a lot of immediacy for Maple Grove on offense. Comfortable lead, just want to come out and do the things they know they can do. Voida in motion. Will play action, throwing over the middle, looking for Voida. Nice adjustment to the ball again. And we'll see who they award this one to, because Bruner there fighting for it, but Voida will get the catch. But again, Skya is having a big night throwing the ball.
Yes.
But he's owing some steak dinners to his receivers, because Voida had to come back to this and made a great adjustment on the ball again and went up over Bruner to make the catch. And nice job defensively for Jake Bruner to keep that one in there. There's a flag on the play. This one's coming back.
Way back.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay second down.
That's an
huge.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's huge. And,
that's an ouch.
You talked about Bryson Woda, and he's the second leading receiver on this team. Coming into the game, both he and Weineke had the same amount of receptions, 38 each, but Weineke had almost 300 yards more receiving.
So now 2nd and 14 from the 16, and under pressure, Skya goes down.
Charlie Pope.
Sacked down back inside the 5-yard line.
That was Charlie Pope coming in, a big play defensively for the Cardinals. They put them in a world of trouble. That's third down and a whole bunch.
You're going to mark it at the 4, so it'll be 3rd and 31.
What's in
from their own 4-yard line. Not a lot in the playbook for 3rd and 31, especially from your own 4-yard line.
Exactly.
At this point, you may consider just trying to run the ball and get a little more room for your punt unit. Skya will come back up under center, offset I formation in the backfield. Play action, throwing, looking for Weineke. He catches it, first down.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Right at the marker, he's taken down.
To Weineke. That'll be a Crimson first down.
Weineke with a nice
33-yard catch on.
It was a
wobbly
I was just
duck.
going to say it was a wounded duck up there, but just great hands. You talked about it earlier, Joe. Great hands on that young man. What a nice receiver he is. And he came up with a money play.
I guess that's what's in your playbook
that
for
is.
3rd and 31.
Throw it to Jake, and he'll get it done.
Pitch goes to Wallach, left side. He'll get across the 40 to the 41-yard line, maybe the 42, a gain of about 5.
And that's disheartening for the defense. 3rd and 31, and I mean, you had a couple of great plays. You get a penalty, and then you get a sack, and give it up like that.
And how many times can you get burnt by the same receiver before you keep a safety over the top?
Again, we talked about adjustments, and he hurt him in the first half.
Let him get behind you. Handoff goes to Voida. He's got a first down into Coon Rapids territory, taken down at the 47-yard line.
That'll be a Crimson first down.
And it looked like after the penalty and the sack, like Coon Rapids might be able to force the Crimson to give them the ball back very quickly here to start the 3rd quarter. Not the case.
Well, you know, and that's exactly what they game plan coming out in the second half is let's get out, get a 3 and out, and get that ball back to our offense. But Maple Grove, they had other plans.
Rolling out is Skaya. Throwing on the run as Wojda wide open, makes the catch, and has a first down to the Coon Rapids 24-yard line.
You know, Wojda just again floating across that part of the defense.
He does a great job of finding the holes in the zone. There you saw it. No defender within 5 yards. Nearly got away from Rayford, but Rayford doing a nice job to wrap him up. First and down from the Cardinal 24. Handoff goes to Yasowski. He was hit in the backfield and then somehow spins his way forward and gains a couple.
You know, even though it's a couple, you had him in the backfield. Again, you have to defensively, you must wrap that ball carrier up.
Well, that play took a long time to develop. And Yasowski, hit 2-3 yards in the backfield, able to spin away from it and dive forward for a gain of a couple. And now 2nd and 8.
There you see the numbers for Brian Yasowski, 6 carries, 74 yards, and a score.
Yeah, 49 of that coming on the touchdown run.
This offense piling up big yards here tonight.
Rolling is Skaya, throws incomplete. Looking for Wojda on the left side.
That time Skaya not able to get set, didn't get much off on that pass. Again, had an open receiver.
Tough to bootleg to the left. He actually, I think, had Weineke open as well.
9 of 15 for 222 yards and 2 scores on the night for Blake Skaya.
That's a pretty good average per completion. It's a pretty good average per attempt. Well over 10 yards per attempt.
That's pretty good numbers for a half, for a game, let alone for a, you know.
Over 20 yards per completion.
Not bad. Well, he's well over his average. He's averaging about 189 yards a game.
Rolling to his left, throwing back to his right, incomplete, trying to set up the screen to Corbin. And that'll bring up now 4th down.
4th down.
And now I've got to imagine this is 4-down territory unless you're going to see if Wojda has the leg to kick a 40-yarder. Wind is that would be going almost into the wind, mostly into the wind. So I don't think they're going to attempt the 40-yarder.
I think you are correct.
Although it would be cool to see. He's definitely got a leg, but they will line up instead with 2 receivers left. Straight drop, quick throw, picked off. And going the other way is Jake Bruner. He's got room to run across midfield and inside the Maple Grove 40-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure what Skaya was thinking there. There wasn't a crimson jersey there. He threw it right to Jake Bruner.
Quick 3-step drop and just looking for Weineke, but didn't see Bruner. Bruner in perfect position, and Skaya makes up for it by tracking him down to make the tackle.
A big turnover for Coon Rapids because it looked like obviously Maple Grove knocking on the door to score some points again, especially after having them 3rd and long and letting them get away with that first down on 3rd and 31.
Well, now they will start from the Maple Grove 36-yard line. I formation behind Boxwell. That is not Boxwell. It's Onda. And Onda in trouble. He's dropped for a 6-yard loss.
Well, I'm not. That's interesting. I'm not sure why that change in quarterback. Not sure that Boxwell was injured at all, or if Coach Young just decided he wanted to make a change.
Well, they had not been getting much production from their passing
No.
game, so trying to shake things up maybe a little bit. Now 4 receivers with Onda under center. Single setback is Deshaun Johnson. He will get the handoff, be met at the line, and swallowed up there. And they'll even drop him for another loss. It'll be 3rd and about 17.
Well, Onda comes into the season at 1 of 4 for 25 yards. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 of 4 for 13 yards. Just a 25% completion rate.
Well, now a third and 16 after the big interception. And I think here you have to get back about half of this yardage and make it a manageable 4th down.
Yep.
Hope maybe that a receiver can pick up some yards after the catch. But you can't hold off, especially with the way the Crimson defense has been rushing. You can't hold off for that 16-yard pass. Onda, straight drop, looks left, in trouble, throws it, incomplete. He was hit as he threw, and it'll be 4th and long.
Pressure by Andrews.
And good pressure by the Crimson defense. That was a quick 3 and out for the Cardinals after that turnover. Again, coming away empty after that interception, no points.
They started with excellent field position, but went backwards. And now Bruner on to punt again. Good punt. Wojda back inside his 10 to take it from the 8. Breaks the tackle, but stopped at the 17. Return of about 9 yards.
I see the time remaining in the 3rd quarter, 5:32. And both teams get to put up points here in the 2nd half, but Cardinals have to be a little disappointed after not being able to do anything with that turnover.
Well, a little disheartening for this defense that came up with the big turnover after, they had them backed up, and then looked like Maple Grove was pushing it downfield and was looking to add to their lead, and then they come up with the 4th and long and the turnover, and they set the offense up in great position, but the offense goes 3 and out, and they're right back on the field. Quick screen pass to Wojda on the right side, and he's going to be very close to a 1st down.
Yeah, we'll see where they mark it here. I think he has it. I think they're going to call for a measurement, but I think he might have it. Again, just a quick little hitch throw to Wojda. He's going to get enough to call for a measurement here.
Hey, you see what Weineke does when he isn't the intended receiver. He did a nice job. Jordan Rayford didn't have a prayer of getting to Wojda to try and make the stop. Great blocking by the receiving juggernaut.
Oh, I like that.
I figured you would. I brought it out just for you.
Just for me, thanks. I appreciate that.
Handoff goes to Wallach left side. And he's out to the 31, gain of 4.
Now the Crimson again will keep the ball on the ground, take the time off the clock. They're holding on to an 18-point lead.
From the 31.
They do not need to be in any type of hurry or start to do things differently. They just keep doing what they've been doing well all game long. Empty backfield now. Handoff goes to Wojda, and he's going to be close to a 1st down, but this one's coming back for illegal motion or illegal formation, one of the two. Either way, a couple of hankies on the field. Illegal shifts. There you go.
There it is.
Can't do that.
Usually they don't like you to do that.
You can do that if the referees don't know.
Yeah, well, if they don't catch you.
But
most of the time they do catch you.
It's usually pretty easy to see. If two guys are moving at the snap of the ball, that's
illegal shift on the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay second down.
So that'll back him up, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Not a huge concern for an offense that has chewed up yardage the way the Crimson have thus far. Play action. Skaya with time throws. Weineke wide open. First down. Knocked out of bounds at the 42.
Yeah, defensively, you have to be so concerned about him getting behind you because he's been doing a nice job of it. That again.
Well, and they've got 2 guys over the top now, as I talked about. You can't let that guy get behind you. Well, they've got
Another
2 guys there, and they're making sure to keep him in front of them, which is good. But Wojda, good footwork, and we've seen it a couple of times. He goes out and comes back to the ball well. He adjusts to the ball well. He's got good hands, good field awareness. Haven't seen many bad things about
pretty
his
good
game
numbers.
thus far.
7 catches, 180 yards, and 2 scores here, and we haven't finished the 3rd quarter.
Handoff goes to Wallach, trying to get around the left side. Does get the corner and is dragged down right around midfield. See where they mark it. He's going to be about a yard shy of the first down.
But again, they're continuing just to take time off the clock and eat up the yardage, as we see Boxwell back warming up on the sidelines. We'll see if he comes in again on the next offensive opportunity for Coon Rapids.
Quick throw to Wojda, right side. Quick collapse by the defense. He keeps fighting, and he's going to be very close to the first down. We'll have to see where they mark it. Only needed a yard, and if he got it, he didn't get much more.
It's going to be awfully close. Again, just the soft little toss out to the outside to Wojda, and he's trying to fight for yards after that reception.
Nice job by the defense to get to him quickly after the catch, but he did fight hard enough and get just enough for the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Coon Rapids 48. Sky under center, offset I formation in the backfield. Handoff goes to Wallach. He's got a big hole on the left side. Turns it upfield as a first down to the Coon Rapids 32, a gain of 16.
And again, the Crimson do a nice job of running the football and then throwing when they need to, obviously, and they've done a really nice job of spreading their offense around.
Great job by the line with the stunts. They run the misdirection with the fullback running through the right side and getting the linebackers to kind of commit to that side, and then the stunt inside by the offensive lineman, and he's got a couple of big bodies to run behind, and then he sees the field well. He's got good speed and able to pick up a big gain. Pitch goes to Yasaski. Not a lot there on the right side. He's inside the 30 to the 29, a gain of about 3.
Well, they have a nice 1-2 punch between both Yasaski and Wallach. They do a good job of mixing it up, and you know, we saw that nice run by Yasaski earlier. 7 carries, 77 yards. Not bad. 11 yards a carry. Even though one of them was one of those carries was a 49-yard run.
It's okay.
Yeah, nonetheless, that's a pretty good average.
Respectable.
Yeah, I would think so.
I'll take those kind of numbers from my quote-unquote number 2 running back.
Yeah.
Strong side left. Straight drop. Looking for the screen pass, and slammed to the turf is Skaya. Ball came loose after, but James Otzi breaking through and getting the sack. They tried to set up the screen here for Wallach, and he brings it down because the Cardinals had sniffed it out and had defenders right there with him. Otzi throws Skaya to the ground and then able to get on top of the ball, but ruled down by contact. It'll be 3rd and 19.
Did a great job of beating his block.
Rolling to his right, Skya throws on the run, incomplete. Looking for Weineke, just a little short.
That'll force the Crimson to punt.
Only their second punt of the contest. Left-footed boot angled toward the far sidelines. Will take a great bounce, and Maple Grove is going to down this inside the 5. And that is how you do it. Tyler Field with a nearly perfect punt
you talk,
for Maple Grove.
You talk about how to make it difficult for your opponent, and that's a perfect example of it. Get that punt deep in the Cardinals' territory and force them to go the long field. A little over a minute remaining in quarter number 3.
Coon Rapids will start from its own 4-yard line.
Boxwell back in under center.
Haig in motion, handoff goes to Deshaun Johnson. Gets a yard, maybe 2.
Not a lot of room there.
Second and 8 from the 6. I formation now behind Boxwell. Haig in motion again from right to left. Handoff goes to Will Elliott, the up back, and he's going to get another couple. But again, not a lot there.
That'll put him in a 3rd and long situation. 3rd and about 6. That'll be the last play of the quarter.
We will take a break and be back with the 4th quarter after this. You're watching live high school football on CTN.
You're on your way to meet up with friends, but you can't seem to get anywhere quickly. You don't want your friends to be annoyed, so you text. You're on your way. Five seconds is the average time your eyes are off the road while texting while driving. Make sure you get where you're going.
Coon Rapids in a big hole as we start the 4th quarter and facing a long field with 3rd and 6 from their own 8-yard line.
Our Jamie Erdahl looked a little cold down there.
It's a little chilly out there. A little chilly.
A little the shivers going.
It is mid-October in Minnesota. Can be expected.
Any hand warmers down here today?
Oh, quit complaining.
There aren't any hand warmers down here today like there were the last time. You guys, you kicked me out of the booth. I was up there.
I believe I offered to let you stay.
What is
but
this?
The hair still looks good.
You guys are ageist. That's what it is.
We are, yeah, we're
You're
ageist.
Kicking the young ones out of the booth.
Yeah, well. We don't have much time left, so we got to grab all the gusto we can.
No matter how old I get, Shapiro will always be older. Yes. 3rd and 6 from their own 8-yard line. Boxwell out of the shotgun. 2 receivers either side. High snap over his head into the end zone, and that's a safety.
Yeah, again,
when it rains, it pours.
It really does. You know, all with that great punt, put him deep, and then a bad snap over the head of Alex Boxwell, and Maple Grove quickly covers up on the Cardinals quarterback, and 2 points for Maple Grove.
Just no other opportunity other than to just fall on that ball and accept the sack in the end zone, pushing the Maple Grove lead to 20 points on the first play of the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Now you're going to have to give the ball right back to him.
And this will be a free kick from the 20-yard line. So Maple Grove should come out and have pretty good field position. Walskog to kick it away. High end over end kick taken from the 43-yard line by Clark Winicky finding some room into the Cardinals and inside the 40 to the 34-yard line, 36-yard line.
Oh, nice return. Good field position off that free kick for the Crimson to start their next drive. You see the time remaining, 11:44 in this contest. Cardinals trailing 27-20.
Skya will lead his team back onto the field. They start from the Coon Rapids 37. Skya rolling to his left, looks to throw, airing it out, has Weineke behind the defense, touchdown.
That was easy. One play, one throw, one score. The third touchdown of the evening for that very gifted, talented receiver. Good protection, and Skya, that play was called from the start. Weineke able to get behind the defense. Eight receptions, wow. 217 yards and 3 scores. That's not a bad night's work.
Call Randy Shaver.
Yeah.
We could have an athlete of the week. Yeah. Bryson White on to attempt the extra point, and he puts it up and through. It's 34-7.
He's definitely a special player. And good protection up front. Skya going for Weineke all play long, and that play was called for number 19 to get behind the defense, and he did.
Do you know, is Maple Grove home on Wednesday? I'm sure you have that somewhere.
I do have that, actually. I can tell you in one moment.
Well, and with
no, they are on the road. They play Champlin Park.
Senior, Weineke is senior.
Yes.
His final regular season home game, and he's put on a clinic.
He's put on a show, without a doubt. He's entertained the home field crowd very nicely here tonight.
Wojda with a low line drive kick, bounces about the 20, picked up by Rayford at the 10, fakes the give, and that did not fool the Crimson, and the Cardinals will have to start with a long field again.
It fooled them early, it hasn't fooled them late.
Made it back out to the 16, and that is where Coon Rapids will take over.
It'll be interesting to, depending on what Coon Rapids does here, when the Crimson get the ball back, to see if they put some second teamers in.
Onda is back in at quarterback. Handoff goes to Johnson. Maybe a yard off the left side.
Members of the defense over there having a little instruction from one of the coaches.
Fumble on the play. Maple Grove saying they have it.
They do.
And they do.
And Cardinals put the ball on the ground.
Theo Fryer coming up with the loose ball. I don't know if Deshaun Johnson ever had that.
No. You know, and he's fumbled a few times. I mean, that's one of the one negative I can say about Deshaun is that little ball security.
Well, I think his night is done, but it has been a big one. Over 200 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns for Jake Winicky. Touchdowns were from 53, 34, and I think that last one was what, 36?
Yeah. That's
a nice night.
And a very nice night. I guess we talked about the right player at the beginning of the game, didn't we?
Yeah. I wasn't here.
No, but you and I talked about it earlier in the day.
Did. So Maple Grove with a whole lot of new guys out on the field. So bear with me as it may take me a minute or two to figure out who's got the ball. Corey Ross is now in at quarterback. He fumbles the snap, and Coon Rapids may get this one right back.
I don't think so.
Cardinals, of course, indicating that they have it, but we'll see who comes out of the pile with it. No official call. They're going to call it third down.
Yeah. There you see it, just the ball getting away.
Clark Winicky,
Ross,
I think, is who got in there and got the ball back for Maple Grove. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's the younger brother of Jake. He's a sophomore. 5'10", 165, and
probably a good bet. That I think you'd be right.
He is the deep back. Play action, throw over the middle, incomplete. Well behind the intended receiver, Jacob Sterling. It'll be 4th and 11.
Sterling, the tight end, and again, he was open. Pass on the mark, that would have been another score.
Well, you know, based on my longstanding theory that the younger sibling is always the better athlete, Clark Winicky is going to be an outstanding young football player.
You don't happen to be the youngest sibling in your family, do you?
I may.
Yeah.
I just want to point out that Joe Maurer is the younger sibling. Yeah. And he's pretty good.
Not bad.
He's pretty good. Rolling out is Ross. Little throw incomplete. And the Crimson will quickly turn it over on downs.
After that drop by Deshaun Johnson doesn't turn into any points for the Crimson second team offense. So with 9:11 remaining, Cardinals get the ball back. And Boxwell is going to be back under center.
Coon Rapids starting from its own 19. Play action. Boxwell throws complete to Will Elliott. A lot of room to run. Nice block by Bruner downfield. Elliott cuts back, gets a couple more out to the 45. A gain of 27.
Yeah, we have a flag on the play.
Cox on the stop. That'll be a Cardinal first down.
See what
They're
official
already
calls.
moving the
Yep.
chains.
So it's definitely.
Is that an inadvertent
It might
flag,
have been.
perhaps?
A little laundry on the field that wasn't meant to be there.
We are not getting an explanation.
No.
So it will be. Nice gain on the play. 1st and 10 from the 46. Handoff goes to Deshaun Johnson. Stumbled a little bit, but regains his footing as a first down and more at the 35-yard line of Maple Grove. And there is another flag on the field all the way over here on the near side. Sideline warning for Maple Grove. So not a penalty, but Leafy was keeping his distance.
Can't
stop us!
Leafy's talking some smack.
Well, he's, his team's having a nice night out there. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from the 35. Handoff goes to Deshaun Johnson. Running away from one tackler. A stiff arm gets him some room around the corner. Cuts back inside the 10. Dragged down to the 7-yard line. A gain of 28.
Again, the ball came loose, but he was on the ground beforehand. But anytime you have a name like Leafy, can you really talk smack if your name is Leafy? Good job, good stiff arm there, and good acceleration by Deshaun trying to change field.
Leafy does not really sound to me to be a name.
No.
I like Russell.
I do. I like Russell better as well.
But,
19 carries, 154 yards, and a score for Deshaun Johnson.
And a fumble. He gets the handoff here, and he drives forward for a touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
Oh, nice offensive drive for the Cardinals. Thanks to mainly the legs of that young man right there. Nice pass to Will Elliott, too, earlier in this drive to get him started.
Cardinals look like they're talking about going for 2.
And they will.
Yellow 18! Yellow 18! Set!
Boxwell, quick drop, throws, looking the fade route for Hegg, incomplete. Flags fly as he was touched before the ball got there. That's Walskog, excuse me. So they'll get it half the distance and try again.
You see it here, and Walskog looked like that was going to be a good play, but right in the face of Cole.
A little bit of face guarding there.
We had defensive forward pass interference on the defense. Half the distance to the goal, redo the try.
So they'll try the 2-point conversion again. I formation behind Boxwell. He's got a receiver on either side. Hegg, the man in motion from right to left. Handoff goes to Deshaun, and it didn't get to him. Boxwell took it off the bounce, throws it complete to Bruner, and he stopped well behind the line. But, hey, give him
good
credit
effort.
Give him credit for almost making that happen off a very broken play. I don't know if Deshaun just didn't know he was supposed to be getting he was thinking maybe that was a play action or that it was a fake, because he never wraps the ball up. But for this, he did have it. Oh, this is the touchdown.
That's the touchdown, yeah.
Like, wait a minute, he didn't have it tucked away like that. There it is. And when off a defender takes one bounce right back to Boxwell, and Boxwell running for his life says, Here,
you take it. I don't want
it. And Bruner just trying to get to the end zone. Maybe if he had gone back to his left, and of course, you can't expect him to know exactly where his blocking coverage is. But if he had gone back to the left, he had some more friends that way. He might have had a better opportunity. But that's one of those weird, wacky, and wild plays, and it doesn't pay off. So it's 34-13 with 8:11 remaining in the fourth.
You saw 4 plays, 82 yards a minute off the clock. Deshaun Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Coon Rapids lining up for the onside. And it didn't look like Maple Grove was really, had a lot of hands guys up there, but smartly played by Jake Engelken to just fall on the ball. And the Crimson will take over at their own 49-yard line.
On the recovery for the Crimson.
Yeah, good field position after that onside kick didn't work.
Well, after the second string team was unable to do anything on that last possession, all the starters back out there with Skaya under center. Play action. looking again for Winnicky, long along the left side and well out of bounds. Good defensive coverage by Jordan Rayford.
Winnicky tried a double move, but as you mentioned, they're bringing the safety over the top now and making sure that they do not let number 19 get behind, or at least try to let number 19 get behind the defense.
He's 8
Look at that.
8 yards out of bounds, but he still
Caught
makes
it
the
anyway,
catch.
yeah.
One-handed, of course.
Neil Hennon used to always make those kind of catches in Minneota.
Quick pitch to Yasoski. He'll get about 4, maybe 5 yards off the right side. Well, you know, you've got to remember that receivers today have a huge advantage in the gloves that they wear. They
absolutely.
are so sticky in comparison to, you know, when the Minneota Masher was in his prime.
He didn't wear gloves.
They didn't have gloves.
Sometimes he didn't even wear shoes.
Third and 6 for the Crimson. This guy, a straight drop, throws right, looking for Winnicky. He makes the catch. The defender fell down. And he's got a first down inside the 30.
Yeah, again, makes that one look easy.
This guy is a machine.
He is.
Number 19.
He is. There's no doubt about it. And you know they love to look for him because
tough draw for Jordan Rayford to try and keep up with this
Yeah.
guy all night. Falls down on.
Tough
the
to bring him down too.
Got single coverage on the left side. Skyer rolls right. He's going to throw for Woida wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Maple Grove.
Wow, made that one look easy, didn't they? Couple of passes and they're back in the end zone.
Well, you've got two receivers like this.
Yeah.
In Woida and Winnicky, and you know, you end up with single coverage on both.
You're gonna win that battle.
But what can you do? Can you double cover both, and then you have no pressure in the middle to stop the run? You have nothing to try and get at the quarterback. It's a couple of nice receivers in Bryson Woida.
Yeah, very impressive.
And Jake Winnicky. Woida, pretty good
blocked.
kicker as well. This one's blocked, but he's a pretty good kicker as well.
Yes.
Pretty good leg. Good speed, good hands. As we've talked about, he just does a nice job of in this situation, it's man-to-man single coverage, and he just outruns the defender, but he's done a really nice job when they have gone to zones of just cutting across and finding the weak spots in the zone.
That was Cody Peters with the block for Coon Rapids. Well, he's a great compliment to Winnicky. They just you get two different receivers.
And you got two strong running backs.
Yeah, they're good. They're a good club with strong, aggressive defense, and quarterback right now having a nice night.
And again, I say that as nice as his night has been, it has been his job made a lot easier by the two receivers
absolutely.
He has catching the ball, because a lot of the balls, especially the ones that Winnicky has made, he has made almost in undescribable adjustments to come back to the ball. And he just kind of floats it up there and lets his two big receivers run under it. That reverse did not work, and now Rayford, where are you going? That's the second safety of the fourth quarter.
Well, you have to. I know he wants to make something happen, and but you can't go back. You can't run backwards. You need.
Well, it was fielded at about the 7 by Walskog, and then. Right about the 7 or the 8 that he handed it to Rayford. And Rayford wanted to run back around the far side and just kept running farther and further backwards, and then gets stopped 7 yards deep in the end zone. And Coon Rapids has to kick the ball away again. And now 42-13. Another look at it. Fielded, I suppose it was at the 4.
Yeah.
Hands it off at the 7. Runs into trouble.
At that
He's doing fine running side to side, but then he runs
back
back into the end zone. And what are there, 8 Maple Grove jerseys there?
Yeah. Don't like those odds.
Sometimes you try too hard.
Yeah. And I understand kids want to make something happen. They want to make plays, but you got to make smart decisions, and that was not a smart decision.
No. Well, and I will imagine now with the 42-13 lead that the second-string Crimson offense will get another opportunity here. Taken from the 40. And a good block for Winicky along the left side. He cuts back. He's got another guy. Touchdown, a 60-yard return for Clark Winicky. When it rains,
it pours.
It pours.
Oh my,
I've said it before, and apparently I did not emphasize enough.
Yeah. Missed tackles. I mean, granted, it's a nice run by Winicky, but it shouldn't have come to that. You can't miss tackles like that, and I know that it's got to drive this coaching staff.
He wanted to make sure that his brother didn't get all the glory this evening, and great job blocking downfield.
Yeah.
A nice job keeping his direction changing and staying behind those blockers. Good field vision, and Wojda on to attempt the extra point. And Clark Winicky, just a sophomore. This time the kick is up and good, and the lead is 49-13.
Yeah, you talk about pouring it on at the end of this game, and scoring from a lot of different areas. And gotta be fairly impressed, pretty impressed with this Crimson squad tonight.
He does a great job of being patient, allowing his blocks to set up in front of him, and then staying behind him, and again, changing directions and making it all the way to the end zone.
Now that safety led to that short kick, and short kick led to the touchdown.
And with that, it'll go over the margin, and we'll have running time the rest of the way.
So every game but one has gone to running time for the Cardinals.
This kick bobbled at the 3. Rayford able to pick it back up, get out to the 15. But the Cardinals, once again, will have a long field to deal with.
Yes, they will. Clock should start here shortly. There we go. Anda back under center. Anda.
He's on the field.
He's on the field.
He will hand it off to Deshaun Johnson, left side, and he gets a yard.
Been a frustrating evening for the Cardinals. They had some opportunities, but again, giving up those big plays, put themselves in the big hole. And we talked about on Sports Night, they're not built to dig out of a big hole.
Well, and no team is built to dig out of a 36-point hole with 5.5 minutes remaining.
Well, no, not with 5.5 minutes, but the point is, there's they don't have the kind of playmakers that they would like, I think, to put some explosive points on the board.
Isaiah Whitmore on the carry, gets around the right side, picks up a first down out to the 31. Gain of 15. Whitmore goes in motion again. He'll get the carry, trying to run around the left side. Avoids a tackle. And he's going to get maybe a yard.
But a little
Maple
slow to
Grove
develop.
not going to be taken by the sweep.
No.
On 2 straight plays. Second and 9 from the 32. Play action onto rolling out, being chased, avoids the tackle, throws downfield, incomplete, looking for Whitmore, and through behind him.
Again, holding on that ball for a long time. Fortunately, he's able to step up a little bit and look for some time to pass, but obviously Whitmore not there where he needed him to be to complete that one and make it 3rd and 9. Movement by the Cardinals.
Timeout, Maple Grove.
Oh, they called a timeout.
I'm a little puzzled with the
I'm not sure.
timeout there at 3rd and 9 for Coon Rapids.
With 3:08 remaining and a very healthy lead for the Crimson. It is a little surprising they call a timeout at this point. But there's no surprise. You can find some good stuff on YouTube, CTN Studios. Check us out. Going to see a lot of summaries of all the games that we do. If you can't get enough of us, and I know there are a lot of people who can't, go to YouTube.
Yeah, our families.
Yeah, us.
Well, I know you're on there 4 or 5 hours a day.
Easily. I'm constantly logged into YouTube.
So back to action, 3rd and 9 from the 32. On to under center. Hands off to Deshaun. Bounces off of first contact out close to the 40, but it'll be 4th down and about a yard.
Did a nice job of squirting away, picking up some additional yardage.
Well, he ran into a wall right at the line of scrimmage, but able to turn that nothing into something. Hand off to Deshaun, and ooh, he may have it on second effort.
Wow.
They hit him in the backfield, and I
think he has it, depending where they mark it, but I think he does.
The way they're spotting it, it looks like he will.
First
and
down.
He will have the first down.
Great second effort.
He got hit hard right there, but a nice job spinning away and keeping his momentum moving forward to get the first down and move the chains.
You like to see that, you know, when you're down by as many as they are, but the Cardinals, there's no quit in them. Sean Johnson doing a nice job of keeping the chains moving forward.
Handoff goes to Walskog. He wants to throw. He's got Haig. Haig makes the catch at the 30-yard line. Gain of 28, and a first down.
We've seen that a few times from Walskog, that pass. Halfback pass, receiver pass, depending on, I wasn't sure where he was lining up. But nonetheless, picks up some positive yardage for the Cardinals.
1st and 10 from the 31. Handoff goes to Johnson. Wiggles his way through for a gain of about 4. As the clock ticks down under 90 seconds remaining.
Cardinals will drop to 0-7, and the Crimson, polar opposite, 7-0. They will finish the season at Champlin Park on Wednesday, and the Cardinals will finish their season before the first game of the sections at Centennial on Wednesday.
And as these two teams enter sections, one will have a high seed, the other will most likely not. What a pass and a touchdown for Coon Rapids. Walskog on the receiving end. That was beautifully laid in there by Onda and allowed Walskog to just run under it. And he's in for the 31-yard touchdown.
And just nice loft on that football. Little jawing there, a little pushing there, but Walskog doing a good job of hanging with it, catching the football in the end zone for the score.
And now the biggest offensive output of the season for Coon Rapids.
You just took the words out of my mouth.
Like every once in a while, I get to do it to you too.
I know.
Going for 2. Looks right, and a little miscommunication as Hegg was coming back. And that is not where the throw was.
No. Getting good protection, that little loft to Walskog. Puts him in the end zone. Honda's first touchdown pass of the year. There's the failed 2-point conversion.
Well, cross up as you saw Hegg was coming back to the pylon. And the throw went back the other way. The dedicated Coon Rapids fans staying to the bitter end.
Cardinals will kick it away with 56 ticks on the clock.
Short week coming up as next week's regular season finale will be played on Wednesday. Wednesday.
Yep.
Short kick from Walskog, bounces, taken just inside the 20 by Fondolowski. And he gets some blocking and a big return out across the 40 to the 45.
See some good positive yardage on that return, and Cardinal special teams.
Fondolowski finds a hole.
Giving up some big yardage.
Return. Run right side, bouncing off the first tackle was number 84, who is not on my roster. You always got to have one or two, don't you?
Always that way. Timeout, Maple Grove.
Well, you want to give your second team offense as much opportunity to get some quality PT, varsity experience, I guess.
He's got a nice crowd over there. They just won't leave him alone.
Ah! You, sir, are very punny.
Thank you very much.
It's all kind of academic at this point, but yeah, again, the Crimson taking a timeout, their second of the second half, and just want to see that second team offense get an opportunity to run plays without concern about the clock. Handoff goes to 84 again. Big hole left side, first down inside the 40 to the 37-yard line.
That should do it.
Can I just point out how much I hate calling out number 84?
Yeah, I know. When you don't know the name.
Bothers me.
I understand.
Well, they are not going to call it. Oh. They are going to call a timeout so they can run one more play.
Really?
Well, again, these guys only get so much opportunity during the season to get in and play on the varsity field. And you want to give them as much of that opportunity as you can, because a lot of these, obviously a lot of the first stringers, including your two big receivers and your quarterback, are going to be moving on, as are both of your top running backs. So give these guys a chance under the lights. I love it, Leafy.
All right.
That puts you pretty high on the mascot list for me. The backflip.
The backflip.
That'll do it. At least he's not just trying to. At least he's not flipping for every point. You get awfully tired.
You would.
I like him.
I do.
Like it. So on first down, the handoff to 84. This time, no room for him off the right side, and that's how this contest will end. Maple Grove, a big second quarter and a dominating second half as they cruise to the 49-19 win. We'll take a break and be back with post-game reaction and wrap-up after this.
For those dealing with the daily struggles of caring for a loved one, we hear you. That's why AARP created a community with experts and other caregivers to help us better care for ourselves and the ones we love.
Leafy getting jiggy with it on the sidelines.
Yeah.
He's having some fun.
He is having
Plenty
some fun.
to cheer about for the home team as they ran away with this one. I'm not sure I don't recall what the score was at the end of the third quarter, so how many of those points came in the fourth, but two safeties for Maple Grove in this game. 3 touchdowns for Jake Winicky. 2 touchdowns for Deshaun Johnson for Coon Rapids.
Nice night on the ground for him as well.
Better than 150 yards, I believe. 175.
Yeah, that's nice. Nice night.
So also 2 touchdowns for Bryson White, so that's 5 touchdowns thrown. And then this one just got curiouser and curiouser as it happened. That was the second safety given up, and then the very next play, a 60-yard kick return for the touchdown by Clark Winicky.
Been a nice evening for the Winicky family.
Yep, and a nice touchdown pass from Onda Tawalski in the final minute, but dominant performance by Maple Grove.
Almost 500 yards of total offense for the Crimson. I think they had about, 286 at the break. Not shabby for the Cardinals, 300 total yards of offense for them. But again, Maple Grove really just outclassed him here tonight, and you can see why they're a good football team. They've got a lot of weapons. They've got a strong, fast, quick defense, and they'll go on again to play, as we mentioned, Champlain Park next week.
Well, and Coon Rapids has just one more quote-unquote tune-up for the regular season before going to tournament play, and that is against a very tough Centennial team on the road on Wednesday. They've only got a couple of days of practice to get ready for that. And once again, mistakes and giving up big plays, the problems that have plagued them in every game so far this season. And once again, they give up a lot of points, giving up 49 here tonight.
Yeah, so they'll go play on Wednesday. Then they get about 10 days off before they start their section playoffs. Not on a Tuesday like it's been in years past. It'll be on that next Friday. So wherever they'll be, we'll be there as well.
Yes, we will. But a lot to work on between now and then. And a lot of action coming up. We hope to see boys soccer championship, section championships on Tuesday. Cardinals hosting Duluth East in the semifinals on Saturday, and hoping to make it to the championship, possibly for a rematch with top-seeded Blaine, who the Cardinals beat early in the year. Then we will have that final regular season football contest at Centennial on Wednesday, and that will be live. That'll be our final live broadcast of the fall season, and then we'll follow the football team through playoffs as well. But that is going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from Maple Grove High School. It's the Crimson 49, the Cardinals 19. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us, continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro and Jamie Erdahl, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.